الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها
ثم توليتم إلا قليلا منكم وأنتم معرضون.
I came in the early 70s, and that's when the first time I did my prayers at the Student Center of Indiana Tech. And in those days we had majority of the students were either from India, Pakistan, and some Arab countries, but basically it was more India, Pakistan. Then during summer times we would not have prayers at the Indiana Tech, so we'll be doing in students' homes, stuff like that. In the 80s, we had bought a house and built a small masjid. That masjid expanded because a number of people was growing and growing, and then in the 90s, we ended up building the new masjid at Shute Street. And the number of Muslims is growing continuously, so we do need to expand.
For the last 40 years, I have been an active participant, in the Islamic Center of Fort Wayne, and I have witnessed the phenomenal growth of Islam in this city. Our numbers are growing by leaps and bounds, to the point now that we must expand on our facilities.
The youth program started 2 years ago. The youth program contains Shabab Night, which is one night every 1 or 2 months, where the youth get together and they spend the whole night from Maghrib all the way till Fajr in the masjid. Also, the trips out of Fort Wayne are 2 different masajids. Also, the masjid has participated in sending youth to camps, like last year. And this year we had the youth gathering, where the youth get together from many different Muslim communities in this masjid in the Christmas break.
We have so many programs that we are initiating at this point that we just need more space. But to have seen this center grow from just a few people to the number of people that we have now, and to see us grow from a 2-story building to the building that we have now. But what's even more exciting to me, alhamdulillah, is a great future that Islam has in this community, and what we intend to do in this community as far as growth, as far as dawah, as far as education, as far as spreading Islam in this community. So we need the help of our community in this regard.
What we are trying to do right now is to add to the program. We are trying to make it constant, to have the youth night in the masjid every month. Also, we are looking into bringing more tools for the youth to the masjid, where they can come and spend some time in the masjid, learning and having fun at the same time. We are planning for other things, like participating in with different masajid, with different communities in their programs. For example, the camps or the youth nights. We have already spent 1 night in Coldwater. We took our youth there so they can have an idea and they can meet new people.
Our future plans is for the development of properties that have been acquired by the Islamic Center of Fort Wayne, for the development of weekend schools for our children, and for the development of other programs. This space is needed. It's very important, and the time has come for us to develop this land.
In the school, we have 3 levels. The first level is like the kindergarten, where we give them the basics. We let them know the alphabets, the Arabic alphabets, and memorize the small surahs. and also know how to make wudu and pray. The second grade, we let them start learning how to write and read, and also to memorize more surahs and more ahadith, more du'as, and also to learn more about Islam. For example, the 5 pillars of Islam and the Iman and these basic things. After that comes the third level. The third level is more advanced. We teach them the bigger surahs, for example, in Juz Amma, the whole Juz of Amma, and Tabarak. Also, we let them read and write more. We also teach them fiqh and tawheed and hadith and all of the Islamic studies. And we focus more in making them understand Quran, to understand the meanings in the Quran more than just read and memorize the Quran. We have two parts of the school. We have the males, or the boys, and the girls. The girls, we have 3 levels in bilingual, which is Arabic and English. The boys is 3 levels in bilingual too. But also we have 2 classes for the English speaking for the girls. This is the program for the school, for the Sunday school. We also have the Saturday halaqa, which is for tilawa. It focuses only on tilawa, on the Quran, also on the meanings in Quran. And between Maghrib and Isha, we have the fiqh class, which is advanced fiqh. We started with the fiqh of worship. MashaAllah, the boys are learning very fast in it. We also have the Hifz school, which is under the management of the Sheikh Nur al-Islam from Burma. He has 5 days a week class, which he teach them, or actually let them memorize the whole Quran. This is the plan of this class. We are working on developing the Dawah Committee, which will focus only on non-Muslims. We have already started by making a package for non-Muslims that we are giving them right now, but it's not enough. We are accepting visitors from different faiths in the masjid, and we are explaining to them about Islam, but that's not enough. We need to do more.
The Muslim community today faces many great challenges. So it is important that we have space to educate our children and to keep them in an Islamic learning environment. There are so many things that are pulling at our youth. They're being influenced by the ways of the dunya. So it's very important that as a ummah, as a Islamic community, that we unite for the good and the protection of our children. Therefore, let us work diligently to build schools, to develop programs, to educate our children, to create safe places for our children in the city of Fort Wayne.